It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready up. Hey, no steal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Go, get out there, get out there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back back at the 8-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got room.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
He's ready. Steal. Just steal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Gun.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the 41, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Prescott on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Go, get up. Hey, kill. Everybody kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need some.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.